When you truly understand your value, everything about the way you carry yourself changes. It begins with an inner transformation, one that radiates outward and subtly yet powerfully influences how others perceive and treat you. People often underestimate how profound the concept of self-worth is. It's not just about feeling good about yourself. It's about knowing deep down that you are deserving of respect, love, and every opportunity life has to offer. This inner conviction shapes every interaction you have and sets the tone for the relationships you form. A person with unshakable self-worth doesn't need to announce it. It is evident in their demeanor, in the way they walk into a room, in the way they maintain eye contact, and even in their silence. When you carry yourself with an air of self-assurance, it creates an energy that is magnetic. People are naturally drawn to someone who seems grounded, confident, and at ease with themselves. This magnetism isn't something you can fake because it is rooted in an authentic understanding of your value. Pretending to be confident may fool some for a short while, but true self-worth has a depth that cannot be replicated. When you know your value, you no longer tolerate behaviors or situations that don't align with your standards. This doesn't mean arrogance or an inflated ego. Rather, it is a quiet, unspoken boundary that says, I know what I bring to the table and I will not settle for less. This kind of self-assurance isn't about demanding respect. It's about commanding it without uttering a word. It's about knowing when to walk away from a situation that doesn't honor your worth, even if it's difficult. When people see that you are willing to stand alone rather than compromise your values, they can't help but take notice. This unwavering sense of self-worth also influences how you respond to rejection or criticism. Someone who understands their value doesn't crumble in the face of rejection, because they know that another person's opinion doesn't define them. They don't chase after validation or try to prove their worth to anyone. Instead, they remain centered, recognizing that rejection is not a reflection of their inherent value, but rather a misalignment of circumstances or perspectives. This ability to remain grounded in the face of challenges is incredibly attractive. People admire and are drawn to those who don't seek approval, but instead radiate a quiet confidence that says, I am enough as I am. What's fascinating is that this sense of self-worth not only changes how others treat you, but also how you treat yourself. When you value yourself, you invest in your well-being, your growth, and your happiness. You take care of your body, your mind, and your soul, because you know you are worthy of the effort. This self-care radiates outward, making you more attractive and magnetic to others. It's not about vanity or superficial beauty. It's about the glow that comes from someone who is at peace with themselves and committed to living their best life. Knowing your value also means you don't feel the need to compete with anyone else. You understand that your uniqueness is your greatest asset, and there is no one else who can replicate what you bring to the table. This sense of individuality is powerful. When you stop comparing yourself to others and embrace your own strengths and qualities, it frees you from the cycle of envy and insecurity. Creating momentum. Collaboration. Instead of trying to fit into someone else's mold, you become unapologetically yourself. And that authenticity is magnetic. Another remarkable thing about self-worth is how it affects your energy. When you believe in your value, you exude positivity, strength, and a sense of calm. You're not constantly seeking validation or reassurance, which can be draining to those around you. Instead, you offer a sense of stability and security, which is incredibly appealing. People are drawn to those who have a strong sense of self. because it makes them feel safe and comfortable. In relationships, self-worth plays an even more critical role. When you know your value, you don't settle for half-hearted efforts or inconsistent behavior. You expect to be treated with respect and kindness, and you don't hesitate to walk away from someone who doesn't meet those standards. This creates a dynamic where others are inspired to rise to your level because they see that you won't accept anything less. It's not about playing games or manipulating others into chasing you. It's about setting a standard for how you deserve to be treated and allowing others to meet it or not. The truth is, people can sense when someone values themselves. It's an energy that can be faked or forced. When you carry yourself with self-respect and dignity, it inspires admiration and even a little curiosity. People want to know what makes you so confident, so grounded, and so self-assured. It's not about arrogance or self-importance. It's about a quiet, unshakable belief in your own worth. And that belief has the power to draw people to you in a way that is both subtle and profound. When it comes to creating attraction and capturing attention, mystery is an incredibly powerful tool. There is something irresistible about not knowing everything about a person right away. It sparks curiosity, ignites imagination, and keeps people wanting more. The allure of mystery has been a timeless concept deeply rooted in human psychology. When someone doesn't reveal everything about themselves, it creates a sense of intrigue that naturally pulls others in. This isn't about playing games or being manipulative. It's about understanding the power of restraint and subtlety in revealing who you are. People are naturally drawn to what they cannot fully understand or figure out. When everything about a person is laid bare too quickly, it leaves little to explore, and the sense of excitement begins to fade. On the other hand, when someone holds back just enough, it creates an air of curiosity. Questions begin to arise. What are they thinking? What are they feeling? What's their story? This subtle withholding of information keeps others engaged, mentally and emotionally. They start to pay closer attention, seeking to piece together the puzzle that you've intentionally left incomplete. Mystery isn't just about withholding information, it's about creating layers. It's about being someone who has depth, someone whose personality, thoughts, and emotions cannot be fully understood at a glance. When you have layers, it means there's always more to discover. You might share one aspect of yourself, but keep other parts reserved for later, allowing people to peel back those layers over time. This process of discovery keeps others intrigued and invested in getting to know you better. It builds anticipation and makes every interaction feel meaningful. One of the most important aspects of maintaining an air of mystery is the way you communicate. How you speak, what you choose to share, and how much you reveal are all critical. People often feel the need to over-explain themselves, to fill silences with words, or to answer every question in great detail. However, this can diminish the allure of mystery. Sometimes a simple, thoughtful answer is far more powerful than a long explanation. Letting others wonder about your thoughts or your reasons for doing something can be incredibly captivating. It's not about being evasive or cryptic. It's about understanding that not every detail needs to be shared immediately. Another way to cultivate mystery is through your actions. What you do often speaks louder than what you say. And when your actions don't always align with what others expect, it keeps them guessing. This unpredictability creates intrigue. When you are consistent in your values, but unpredictable in your approach, people find themselves drawn to you, trying to figure out what makes you tick. It's not about being erratic or unreliable. It's about being just unpredictable enough to keep things exciting. Physical presence also plays a role in creating mystery. The way you carry yourself, your expressions, and even your silences can speak volumes. A person who is comfortable with silence, who doesn't feel the need to fill every moment with chatter, exudes confidence and control. Silence can be incredibly powerful. It forces others to lean in, to pay attention, to try and interpret what you might be thinking. A well-timed pause in a conversation, a knowing smile, or a look that lingers just a little too long can create an air of intrigue that words simply cannot match. Mystery also thrives on selectivity. When you are selective about who you let into your world, it makes your presence feel more valuable. People are drawn to those who don't give their time and energy to just anyone. Being selective doesn't mean being aloof or unkind. It means recognizing that not everyone deserves access to your thoughts, your emotions, or your life. When others see that you don't open up easily, it makes them more determined to earn your trust and attention. It creates a sense of exclusivity that is both appealing and rewarding. A mysterious person also understands the power of contrast. They might show one side of themselves in one setting and reveal a completely different side in another. This contrast keeps people intrigued because they realize there's always more to discover. For example, someone who is usually composed and reserved might surprise others with a moment of passion or vulnerability. These unexpected glimpses into different facets of your personality leave a lasting impression and make people want to know more about you. It's also important to note that mystery is not about being dishonest or pretending to be someone you're not. Authenticity is key. True mystery comes from being confident in who you are and understanding that not everything needs to be shared at once. It's about embracing your uniqueness and allowing others to discover it gradually, piece by piece. Mystery is about pacing the way you reveal yourself, not hiding who you are. This sense of mystery can extend to your lifestyle as well. People are often drawn to those who have a sense of purpose, who are passionate about their goals, and who don't feel the need to broadcast every detail of their journey. When you are focused on your own growth and ambitions, it naturally creates a sense of intrigue. Others will wonder what drives you, what keeps you motivated, and what plans you might have. So this kind of curiosity is incredibly powerful because it keeps people invested in knowing more about you over time. Confidence is one of the most magnetic qualities a person can possess. It's not about arrogance or showing off. It's about a quiet, unshakable belief in yourself and your abilities. True confidence comes from within, and it has the power to captivate and inspire those around you. It's the kind of energy that draws people in, making them want to be closer to you, to understand you, and to share in the strength you project. Confidence is a language in itself, one that doesn't require words but speaks volumes through your actions, posture, and demeanor. When you're confident, it shows in the way you carry yourself. You stand tall, your shoulders back, your head held high. Your body language communicates assurance even before you say a word. It tells others that you are comfortable in your own skin, that you trust yourself to handle whatever comes your way. This kind of presence is incredibly attractive because it exudes strength and stability, qualities that people naturally gravitate toward. When you walk into a room with confidence, you command attention without demanding it. People notice, even if they can't quite put their finger on why they're drawn to you. Confidence also influences the way you interact with others. When you believe in yourself, you don't feel the need to seek constant validation or approval. You're not afraid to express your thoughts or opinions, and you're comfortable standing by them, even if they differ from the crowd. This self-assuredness is deeply appealing because it shows that you value yourself and are not easily swayed by external pressures. People respect those who have the courage to be authentic and unapologetic about who they are. It creates a sense of admiration and intrigue, making others want to understand the source of your confidence. A confident person doesn't shy away from challenges or setbacks. Instead, they see them as opportunities to learn and grow. This resilience is a key component of confidence. It's the belief that no matter what happens, you have the ability to navigate through it. When others see you face difficulties with grace and determination, it inspires them. It shows that you are not easily defeated, that you have the strength to keep moving forward. Life hurts, it sheds muscle, because we're said to shed those muscles in order to move forward. This kind of mindset is incredibly compelling because it demonstrates that you are in control of your life, even in the face of uncertainty. Another aspect of confidence is the ability to set boundaries. When you know your worth, you don't allow others to take advantage of you or treat you poorly. You're not afraid to say no when something doesn't align with your values or priorities. This assertiveness is a clear sign of self-respect, and it sends a powerful message to others. It shows that you value yourself enough to protect your time, energy, and well-being. People are naturally drawn to those who have the strength to stand up for themselves, as it reflects a deep understanding of their own value. Confidence also plays a crucial role in how you handle criticism and rejection. A confident person doesn't take these things personally. They understand that criticism can be a tool for growth, and that rejection is often more about the other person than it is about them. This ability to stay grounded in the face of negativity is incredibly powerful. It shows emotional maturity and resilience, qualities that are both rare and highly attractive. When you can handle criticism with grace and use it to improve, it demonstrates that you are secure in yourself and open to becoming even better. The way you communicate also reflects your confidence. A confident person speaks with clarity and purpose. They don't feel the need to dominate a conversation or prove their point excessively. Instead, they listen attentively and respond thoughtfully. This balance of assertiveness and humility creates a sense of trust and respect in those around you. When you speak with confidence, people are more likely to listen and take you seriously. It's not about being the loudest voice in the room. It's about being the one who speaks with conviction and authenticity. Confidence is also evident in the way you treat yourself. When you believe in your worth, you take care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. You invest in your growth, set goals, and work towards them with determination. This dedication to self-improvement is not only empowering, but also inspiring to others. It shows that you value yourself enough to strive for the best version of who you can be. People are naturally drawn to those who are committed to their own success because it reflects a sense of purpose and ambition. Lastly, confidence is contagious. When you exude self-assurance, it has a ripple effect on those around you. Your belief in yourself can inspire others to believe in themselves. It creates an atmosphere of positivity and possibility where people feel encouraged and motivated. This uplifting energy is one of the most magnetic aspects of confidence. It makes others want to be around you, to share in the strength and optimism you project. Confidence, when paired with humility and authenticity, becomes a force that not only attracts others, but also empowers them to see their own potential. Value is one of the most critical elements in building meaningful connections and attracting people toward you. When you embody value, you naturally stand out in a crowd. It's not about superficial gestures or trying to impress others. It's about being a person of substance, someone who genuinely contributes to the lives of others in a positive, meaningful way. Value is a multifaceted concept, encompassing what you bring to the table intellectually, emotionally, spiritually, and socially. It's about consistently showing that your presence enriches the lives of those around you. At the core of creating value lies self-improvement. To be valuable to others, you first need to recognize and develop your own worth. This requires a commitment to personal growth, whether it's through learning new skills, expanding your knowledge, improving your emotional intelligence, or building a life of purpose and integrity. When you invest in yourself, you create a solid foundation for adding value to the lives of others. Many people are naturally drawn to those who demonstrate a commitment to bettering themselves because it shows discipline, ambition, and a desire to grow. It sets you apart as someone who is constantly evolving and striving to reach new heights. Another aspect of value is the ability to inspire and uplift those around you. When you consistently encourage others, offer support, and genuinely care about their well-being, it sets you apart as someone who brings positivity and light into their lives. People gravitate toward those who make them feel good about themselves and their potential. When you're the kind of person who believes in others, even when they doubt themselves, you create an emotional connection that's hard to ignore. This isn't about being overly agreeable or insincere. It's about recognizing the best in people and helping them see it too. Value also comes from being someone who listens. In a world where so many people are eager to speak and be heard, the ability to truly listen is rare and deeply appreciated. When you take the time to understand someone's thoughts, feelings, and experiences, it shows that you respect them and value what they have to say. Active listening goes beyond just hearing words. It involves empathy, attentiveness, and a genuine desire to connect. People feel seen and understood when they're around someone who listens with intention. And this fosters a sense of trust and appreciation that strengthens relationships. The way you handle your time and energy also reflects your value. When you are intentional about where you direct your focus, it demonstrates that you have priorities and standards. People admire those who are selective about their commitments because it shows that they don't take their time or resources for granted. By being deliberate about how you invest your energy, you signal to others that you value yourself, which in turn makes them value you more. Being someone who is purposeful and intentional is incredibly attractive because it conveys a sense of direction and clarity. Value can also be expressed through your actions. It's one thing to say you care or support someone, but following through with tangible actions is what truly sets you apart. This could be as simple as offering a helping hand when someone is in need, or as significant as being a consistent source of support during challenging times. People remember how you make them feel, and actions often speak louder than words. Okay, what's the next one? People remember how you make them feel, and actions often speak louder than words. When you show up for others in meaningful ways, it creates a lasting impression of reliability and authenticity. Being a valuable person doesn't mean trying to be everything to everyone. In fact, value often comes from knowing your strengths and embracing your uniqueness. When you lean into what makes you different, you highlight the qualities that make you indispensable in certain situations. This could be your ability to solve problems, your creativity, your sense of humor, or your emotional resilience. Whatever your strengths are, cultivating them and sharing them with others creates a natural magnetism. People are drawn to those who are confident in their abilities and willing to use them to contribute to the world around them. Another important element of value is consistency. It's not enough to add value sporadically or only when it's convenient. True value comes from being reliable and consistent in how you show up for others. Whether it's in your relationships, your work, or your daily interactions, being dependable builds trust and respect. When people know they can count on you, it creates a sense of security and stability that is deeply appreciated. Consistency also reinforces the idea that your contributions are genuine and not driven by ulterior motives. The way you communicate also plays a significant role in demonstrating value. When you speak with clarity, intention, and confidence, it shows that you respect yourself and the people you're engaging with. Effective communication isn't just about being articulate, it's about being thoughtful and deliberate in how you express yourself. When your words align with your actions and values, it creates authenticity and trust. People are drawn to those who communicate with integrity because it makes them feel respected and understood. Lastly, value is amplified by the way you carry yourself. Your demeanor, body language, and overall presence contribute to the energy you bring into any space. When you exude confidence, kindness, and purpose, it creates an aura that people can't help but notice. This isn't about trying to appear perfect. It's about being genuine and intentional in how you present yourself to the world. When you carry yourself with dignity and self-assurance, it sets the tone for how others perceive and interact with you. Mystery has an undeniable allure. There's something captivating about a person who doesn't reveal everything about themselves all at once. It's the element of the unknown that sparks curiosity and keeps people intrigued. When you embody mystery, you become a puzzle that others want to solve, a story that they feel compelled to uncover. This doesn't mean being secretive or evasive. Rather, it's about maintaining an air of subtlety and leaving space for others to wonder and imagine. Mystery adds depth to your presence and creates a sense of anticipation, making you unforgettable. One of the most effective ways to cultivate mystery is to control what you share and when you share it. In today's world, where oversharing is common, the ability to withhold certain aspects of yourself can feel rare and intriguing. When you don't lay everything on the table, you leave room for people to fill in the blanks, to guess, to imagine. This keeps their interest alive, as they'll find themselves drawn back to you, eager to learn more. Mystery isn't about withholding for the sake of it. It's about being intentional with your words and actions, sharing only what feels meaningful or appropriate in the moment. The power of silence also plays a significant role in creating mystery. Silence can speak louder than words when used wisely. It gives you the opportunity to observe, to listen, and to take in what's happening around you. When you're not always quick to respond or overly eager to fill the silence, it creates a sense of intrigue. People begin to wonder what you're thinking, what you're feeling, or why you've chosen to remain quiet. This sense of the unknown keeps them engaged, drawing them closer to try to decipher what's beneath the surface. Silence can create an almost magnetic pull, making your presence feel calm, composed, and powerful. The way you carry yourself also contributes to the sense of mystery. Body language speaks volumes. And when you move with purpose and confidence, it conveys a sense of control and self-awareness. A steady gaze, a calm demeanor, and deliberate action signal to others that you're not easily swayed or rattled. When you don't feel the need to explain yourself or seek constant validation, it sends a powerful message that you are secure in who you are. This quiet confidence is alluring because it suggests that there is more to you than meets the eye, something deeper that others are compelled to uncover. Mystery can also be cultivated through unpredictability. When your actions and choices are not entirely predictable, it keeps others on their toes. This doesn't mean being inconsistent or erratic, but rather allowing yourself the freedom to act outside of expectations. For instance, taking an unconventional approach to solving a problem or surprising someone with an unexpected act of kindness can make you memorable. When people can't fully predict your next move, it keeps them intrigued and curious, wanting to be part of the excitement and energy you bring into their lives. Another way to create mystery is by maintaining a rich inner world. When you're deeply engaged in your own passions, goals, and interests, it creates a sense of independence and purpose. People are drawn to those who have a life outside of their relationships or social circles. When you prioritize your growth, your hobbies, and your ambitions, it shows that you're not reliant on others for fulfillment. This self-sufficiency is highly attractive because it suggests that you're whole and complete on your own, yet you choose to share parts of your life with others. It makes them wonder what drives you, what excites you, and what your journey entails. The way you respond to questions and engage in conversations can also add an element of mystery. When asked about your life, your experiences, or your opinions, giving just enough information to pique curiosity without revealing everything can leave a lasting impression. For instance, sharing an intriguing story, but leaving out certain details, invites others to ask more questions, to dig deeper. This creates a dynamic where people are actively seeking to connect with you, drawn by the layers of your personality that remain unexplored. Mystery is further enhanced by your ability to remain composed under pressure. When you don't react impulsively or let emotions dictate your responses, it demonstrates a level of self-mastery that others find fascinating. This emotional control suggests that you're someone who thinks deeply and acts intentionally, making your presence feel steady and grounded. It also makes people wonder how you maintain such balance, drawing them closer to learn from or emulate your approach. Even the way you dress and present yourself can contribute to the air of mystery. Choosing outfits that reflect your personality while leaving some aspects open to interpretation can create intrigue. Subtle, well-thought-out details in your appearance can catch someone's attention without being overtly flashy or attention-seeking. It's the balance of being noticed without trying too hard that creates an understated elegance and charm. Lastly, your ability to maintain boundaries is a cornerstone of mystery. When you don't allow everyone access to your innermost thoughts, feelings, and experiences, it sets you apart. Boundaries protect your energy and ensure that you're only sharing your time and attention with those who truly value it. This restraint doesn't make you inaccessible. Instead, it makes your presence feel like a privilege, something to be earned and appreciated. When people know that not everyone gets to see every side of you, it makes them treasure the moments and connections they share with you even more. Vulnerability is often misunderstood as a weakness, but in truth, it is a profound strength that can create genuine, meaningful connections with others. When you show vulnerability, you allow others to see your authentic self, imperfections and all, which fosters trust and emotional intimacy. It is not about oversharing or exposing every facet of your life. Rather, it is about being honest about your experiences, struggles, and emotions in a way that invites empathy and understanding. This act of openness draws people closer as it reveals a depth of character and a willingness to connect on a human level. Being vulnerable doesn't mean that you must wear your heart on your sleeve all the time. Instead, it's about knowing when and with whom to share certain aspects of yourself. Selective vulnerability demonstrates discernment, showing that you are thoughtful about who you allow into your inner world. This level of intentionality is attractive because it conveys that your openness is not for everyone. It is a privilege reserved for those who have earned your trust. This creates a sense of exclusivity and significance in your interactions, making people feel valued and appreciated when you choose to share parts of yourself with them. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you also demonstrate courage. It takes bravery to admit that you don't have all the answers, that you've made mistakes, so that you're navigating challenges. This courage is magnetic because it makes you relatable and real. In a world where many people try to project an image of perfection, vulnerability sets you apart. It shows that you are comfortable with your humanity, that you embrace both your strengths and your flaws. This level of self-acceptance is inspiring as it encourages others to embrace their own imperfections and feel safe in your presence. Vulnerability also creates a space for others to open up to you. When you share your thoughts and emotions, it signals to others that they too can be themselves without fear of judgment. This mutual openness strengthens relationships as it fosters a sense of mutual respect and understanding. People are drawn to those who make them feel seen, heard, and valued. And vulnerability is a key way to cultivate this dynamic. By showing that you're willing to take the first step in being authentic, you create an environment where genuine connection can flourish. Another aspect of vulnerability is the willingness to acknowledge and express your needs. Many people shy away from admitting what they want or need, fearing that it will make them seem dependent or weak. However, being clear and honest about your desires shows emotional intelligence and self-awareness. It demonstrates that you know yourself well enough to recognize what fulfills you and that you respect yourself enough to communicate it. This kind of clarity is attractive because it signals confidence and a healthy sense of self-worth. Vulnerability also extends to the ability to ask for help or support when needed. Far from being a sign of weakness, asking for help shows strength and humility. It takes confidence to admit that you can't do everything on your own, and it invites others to be part of your journey. This collaboration fosters a sense of teamwork and mutual investment, making people feel valued and appreciated for their contributions. It also deepens the bond between you and others, as shared experiences create lasting memories and connections. Being vulnerable also means allowing yourself to feel and express a full range of emotions. While society often rewards stoicism and emotional control, there is immense power in being in tune with your feelings. When you allow yourself to express joy, sadness, frustration, or gratitude, you show that you are fully alive and engaged with the world around you. This emotional authenticity is compelling because it makes you approachable and relatable. People feel comfortable around those who are genuine in their expressions, as it creates an atmosphere of trust and acceptance. Vulnerability is not about seeking pity or validation. It is about owning your story and finding strength in your experiences. When you speak openly about your struggles and how you've overcome them, you inspire others to do the same. Your vulnerability becomes a source of empowerment, showing that challenges can be faced and that resilience is possible. This kind of authenticity resonates deeply with others, as it speaks to the shared human experience of growth and transformation. Another dimension of vulnerability is the ability to admit when you're wrong or when you've made a mistake. Owning up to your errors shows integrity and humility, qualities that are deeply respected and admired. It demonstrates that you value honesty over pride and that you're committed to learning and growing. This level of accountability is attractive because it shows that you are not afraid to take responsibility for your actions and that you are willing to make amends when necessary. In relationships, vulnerability is the foundation of true intimacies. When you let down your guard and share your fears, dreams, and insecurities, you create a bond that goes beyond surface-level interaction. This depth of connection is what makes relationships meaningful and lasting. People are drawn to those who are willing to take emotional risks, as it shows that you value the relationship enough to invest your whole self into it. Ultimately, vulnerability is about authenticity and courage. It is about being true to yourself and allowing others to see the real you, even when it feels uncomfortable or risky. This openness is what makes you relatable, approachable, and unforgettable. By embracing vulnerability, you show that you are not afraid to live fully and connect deeply, making you a source of inspiration and comfort to those around you.